Ham Radio News and Updates, November 3rd, 2023. Got that coming up next. Bill from Ham Radio Basics here. If you like the content of this video or anything on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's begin. The other night, I hosted Ham Radio Basics live from Studio B. We checked in on all the latest news and updates in the ham radio community, including new videos from several YouTube ham radio content creators, my latest videos, and a whole lot more. So without any further ado, let's roll that clip in its entirety. One of the things that I posted on my Twitter account, there was a really good commentary on the state of affairs in today's ham radio, and I highly recommend that you guys check this out. It's a post. I took a screenshot of it from Facebook. It was phenomenal, and I definitely suggest that you read it. It really is very appropriate for the way things are. So, definitely recommend this. And if you guys haven't, follow me on Twitter because I'm very active on Twitter. I do post a lot of stuff. And I do know a number of you are now members of the Ham Radio Basics Facebook group. I also have a page as well, too. And pretty much the page in the group, I post pretty much the same content to both, but you're more than welcome to join both. I made Ham Radio Basics private just because I don't want everybody and his brother joining it just to sell or spam stuff. But really impressed with the numbers of people that have joined, and thank you guys very much. All right. Now, as a part of Teachers and teachers learned about working ham radio satellites, this is Megan's reaction to completing a QSO. As a teacher right there. I thought that was really special seeing that, probably, I'm going to imagine it's probably her first QSO. So that's absolutely great. So congratulations there. The ham radio, ham radio outlet, they do, they're advertising, but it's probably, I'm going to say for me, and for hundreds of you, it's probably the perfect POTA soda radio. I'm going to say POTA for short radio. A lot of people use it at home as well and in their vehicles, but it really is ideal for POTA, the FP891. You can't beat it. It's a good price point. It's still a good price point. Yes, it does have Yesu's menu system, but one of the things that I found out is that once you get most of your settings done, you're not going to have to dig deep into the menus at all. You get a good tuner with it. I have an LDG tuner for mine. But yeah, and look for some videos. Videos will be coming out on that shortly. So, and there is a picture, one of my favorite pictures from our former house. It's sunset. We lived, I'm going to call it a large pond. It really was a lake. Behind our house, it was a man-made lake, but we had the most gorgeous sunsets because it faced west out there. And then I posted for my drone channel, and I did one on doing an orbit of our clubhouse and pool area, which is really cool. I mean, we have a huge clubhouse and a wonderful pool. Take a watch. It really is very interesting here. If you know Off-Grid Ham Shack Emergency Communications, that is an excellent video. I highly recommend that if you guys are into off-grid communications here. I think it's Julian. I just want to make sure that this he now has OH8STN Off-Grid Ham Radio. Yeah. Julian does a great job with that. So just wanted to let you guys know that. That is a great video. I highly recommend it. And of course, last week's news and updates, I post those on Friday. And then here, nothing like a homebrew antenna. And I thought that was just very, very nice to see that, and nothing gives you better satisfaction than putting your own antennas together. And this was one of those instances right here. And there's a short QRX right here. Now, I posted this out here. Many of you thought it was our wedding anniversary. I'm just saying, 12 years later, still living the dream. I've been married. Valerie and I have been married. We were married 12 years. Our anniversary is in February, by the way. But I just thought I'd post this out here. and a recent picture of both of us. I'm a very blessed man. That's what I'm going to say, flat out. And when you guys, if you guys get a chance, you're gonna meet both of us at Hamcation. We'll be there. We'll be at Hamvention this year, and we're hopefully gonna get to Huntsville this year. Stop up to us. We're gonna have our Ham Radio Basics shirts on. I don't know if I'm gonna be wearing this one or my T-shirt. We're gonna have our name tags on. Stop by, say hi to us. I'll get you some stickers, business card, probably lanyards. Yeah, I'll definitely get you a lanyard. I have plenty of those. Just say hi, introduce yourself. We'll probably get you on air, have some fun. But I just wanted to post this picture and also these sentiments because I am a very blessed man. Valerie is the one. She keeps me grounded and she keeps me on. She keeps me on track. That's what I will say every day. And now I'm having that wonderful mouth. There we go. All right. Another gorgeous sunset here in the Tampa area. There's some wonderful food. I found Retro Highway. They post unbelievable pictures of food, and I repost some of these on my Ham Radio Twitter account here. T9MD in Cameroon from DX World. Now Maxwell equations. These are over my head, but it's very significant to our enjoyment of our wonderful hobby called ham radio and radio in general. So there are a set of coupled partial differential equations that describe how electric and magnetic fields are generated by charges, currents, and changes in their fields. They are the foundation of our explanation of how electromagnetism works on a day-to-day scale. So there you go. Now, Scott was posted some pictures of some items that he got, and I post on here. Good stuff comes in boxes marked DX Engineering. What bad thing have you ever gotten from DX Engineering or Gigaparts or Ham Radio Outlet or MT Trading? I mean, yeah, it doesn't. That doesn't happen. Okay, Michael Martins put out a great video here on Poto logo merchandise, and if you want to get some of this, definitely want to watch the video. It's very good, and it's interesting because I went out there initially trying to find some stuff. This was probably a few months ago, and I couldn't find it. Michael puts out this video, and it's absolutely fantastic. So if you're looking for stuff, definitely check out this video. Here is a very interesting Go box. It's using an FP 891. This would be why 10 meters was a challenge today, and there was hardly any prop to K or VE, and that was on October the 29th. You could see these band conditions change every day, guys, and you want to pay attention to these solar reports on a daily basis because it really makes a difference. If you want to go out and try and get frustrated without looking at that, that's your call. But I would highly recommend doing this before if you're going to go out and try to do maybe some Poto or Soda or something. Go on, make sure you look at these for the day. That'll really, really make a big difference here. As always, I love showing shack pictures, like everybody's shacks, because everybody does it differently, doing a great job. Really kind of warmed my heart, okay? Take a few minutes to read about Joe. He's age 9, who earlier this year passed his foundation exam and now has been issued his first ever Foundation Gold Award. Congratulations to Joe on his achievement, and applause for Dad, Steve, and the folks at Hereford ARS. And this is over in the UK. But still, guys, this is the future of ham radio. And how can you not get excited about this kind of stuff? This is just incredibly awesome here. Now, it's winter Poto is upon us. And this gentleman out in Colorado, you can see already there's snow on the ground. And he's doing winter Poto. Obviously, he's doing it inside his vehicle because it's already too cold outside. So, yeah, there you go. All right. There was a gentleman that had a question about the touchscreen on the IC7300. So I went ahead and I posted it over here, too, because to me, if we can get more answers to questions and help people out, I mean, that's really kind of the name of the game. So now here, one of the other things that one of the things that's on my Christmas list is I want to get a shortwave radio, and one obviously that I can do SSB with, and I've been doing a lot of looking, and I think I found one, but I'm really interested in watching a lot of these videos here. This one is a Texan PL330 plus a 1 watt transmitter doing CW. So I thought that was real interesting. I posted a poll recently, and this was very interesting. Okay, which HT would you choose, the ICOM ID52A or the new, yet to be released Kenwood TH D75A? And it was really neck and neck. But according to the final voting results, 59% sent the ICOM ID52A. Excuse me. And 40% said the Kenwood. And one of the big things that people said, the really big knock about the ICOM, was it doesn't have APRS. That was a big thing for a lot of people. Several other comments, but that was mostly one of the ones that stood out. So I think maybe USB-C charging. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have the 52A, and obviously the 75 isn't out yet. But I can tell you this: 75 is gonna be a pretty penny. I'll tell you that right now. It's probably going to be the most expensive HT out there. Now, this was fantastic. I did get my Parks on the Air book, and I got a review that I'm working on that I'm going to get out probably this weekend sometime. It's something I would highly recommend. It's on ARRL. I think you might be able to find it on Amazon, but it showed that they didn't have any in stock right now. But you want to get this. It describes POTA experiences, and I think it's fantastic. And of course, if you take a look on the cover, it's our good friend Michael Martins is on the cover. So it doesn't have him in the book, but he's on the cover, and I think that's fantastic that they posted a picture of him on the cover. But one of these books, I got two of them, one for myself, and another one's going to be part of the holiday giveaway coming up on December the 20th. And I just received the Osmo Pocket 3. And if you guys know, I'm going to be incorporating it into filming content for the channel, for all my channels. I have more than just Ham Radio Basics and my drone channel, Build a Drone Reviewer. I have some other ones out there. I'm going to be using this to film content, and I'm real excited about it because it's smaller than an action cam. The audio is incredible on it. They've really done a lot to improve the audio. They actually use a DJI mic on it. The screen is huge on this. The storage is fantastic on it. The colors are great on it. So I'm really excited about this. This is really going to help improve my content. So be looking forward. I'm going to probably do an introductory video to it and post it on the Ham Radio channel as well. I'm sorry. And as well as my, I'm sorry. And as well, I'm sorry. As well as my drone channel. So be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be coming out shortly here. Okay, great rundown of budget QRPs from our good friend Walt. Okay, he did a great job, and he went through a number of them, including the X5105 and also the X6100 and the G90. Okay, from Xiegu. And really, and I'm not going to spoil what he thinks is the best. So please do go ahead and watch his video. He did put out a great video. Well, look at this card here, and I'm just amazed when you get to see things like this. And you look at the date on here, January 3rd, 1924, 20 meters, 11:29. It didn't say AM or PM. Radio Old Betsy 599 via N6YYO, January 3rd, 1924. Your signal heard here after, usually QSA. Hiram Perry, Martin owner. So Maxim owner. But that's real interesting to find one of these cards from so long ago, and that's a real treasure to be able to see something like that. The FCC has extended the deadline to file comments on the 60-meter ban proposal to November. Radio amateurs are encouraged to draw upon their personal experiences using the 60-meter ban for public service purposes and for its location between the amateur 80 and 40-meter bands. So definitely, if you want to go ahead and click on that, I would highly recommend doing that. If you want to share your comments with ARRL, they're out there to help us, guys. Okay, I know a lot of people say a lot of things about ARRL. Okay, but they're an advocate for us, and there's nobody else out there. So they're the game in town, and definitely it's something that if you feel led to contribute, I would definitely do so. Another shack picture, and I really like this one. I really like how rustic it is right here, and you can take a look. It's just some unfinished wood, and I think it looks great. And then it looks like from the slope of the roof, it looks like this is up in an attic somewhere, but that's a pretty extensive shack right there. There's 4 chairs in there. Maybe more than one person may live here. Or is this one of the best portable antenna options? Want to check this out? I think that's absolutely a great video here. And then a good friend To puts out a great video, K8MRD Proving Grounds and Bucky's. Steve puts out some great videos. He has a great sense of humor, so it's probably definitely something I would highly recommend watching. The best ham radio store ever. Take a tour of DX Engineering, and this is something. This is great, and I know when we go up to Ohio sometime, I would really like to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it when we're up there for the holidays because we're going to be spending time, pretty much 100% time with family up there. But that's something eventually that I would like to spend some time doing, is to go over there and meet the good folks at DX Engineering. If you know anything about DJI, they put out more than just drones. They put out cameras, action cam, they have pocket cam, they have gimbals and other items. They put out a lot of products this year, and I put out a new video on my drone channel. We spent some time talking about what do we think DJI is going to come up with next. So if you want to find out, we used our analysis and just some trends that we've seen before on things that we think may be coming up. So give it a peek here. Josh did a great video on the best J-pole antenna. Ed Fong, N9, TAX, Nelson, radio waves. You want to take a look at it, okay? I can tell you what my favorite is, but you want to watch the video. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Josh, as always, does a great job on that. Now, this was great. This ham's antenna grounding system. Look at that. That is a well-grounded system that he has right there. That is absolutely fantastic. And if you want to come here and help me with mine, the best digital rag shoe made for HF. It's a great video. That would be something that I would definitely look at. Now, every year or every so often, Radio Oddity has $1 raffles, and you can win a 6100. And for every so many raffle dollars that are contributed, they'll throw in a G90. So, and it's a lot of fun. I've contributed for it. I've never won anything before, but it's a lot of fun. So that would be something I would highly recommend that you guys check out. And that's a promo for tonight. Here's a real interesting article, and I'm going to talk about this here in a second. It's about Radio Shack, and now this is in Mexico right here, where you're seeing this right here, and they're talking about a resurgence of it. Jason had a pretty good podcast right here. Amazon Prime big day deals for ham radio. Okay. And I showed a video of the Texan PL330 portable shortwave. That's a good radio. And I reposted a video up there about that. This was a comment. Jason from Ham Radio 2.0 did a great video on Radio Shack is coming back, sort of. And my comment here, can't begin to tell you how much money I spent at Radio Shack over the years. They literally had everything you could need electronically. If they can pull off a brick and mortar stores and bring back realistic radios and other gear, it would be a huge win for us tech-minded consumers. Great video, Jason. So definitely you want to check that out. Jason did a great job on this. It's still kind of, they're getting their feelers on this. So this is something that you want to check out. I'm excited about that. Radio Shack always excited me, especially when I was a teen. I spent a lot of my money there, especially after my first job. I really spent all my money for my first job there. Had a blast. I mean, you name it, I bought it. It was just, I could not have enjoyed it enough. I'll tell you that right now. Now, this is some great information. It's out on Ham Radio Prep. Professor breaks down the solar cycle and its effects on propagation here. We're currently in solar cycle 25. So it's not a long video. Definitely you want to watch this and check this out. Ham Radio Prep, they just do an awesome job with preparing you to take your exams for tech, for general, for extra. That fantastic job. They also have an HF course that I'm going to be taking and doing a review on. I got a lot of things in the pipeline here. So Stay tuned for that. If you don't know Vern Six, you need to know Vern Six. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Vern is one of my favorite ham radio people. Just absolutely love him, and his wife as well too. They're just absolutely great people. Did a video of his shack, and he has spent a ton of time on his shack, and it's fantastic. You ought to see that. Definitely want to check out his video. He did a great job. Question of the day: what did you think of ham radio news and updates November 3rd, 2023? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to make a QSO. 7 threes, everyone.